Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on culture and identity. In this video, we're going to look at the work of Paul Willis on subcultures. Paul Willis is a British sociologist and cultural theorist and is best known for his pioneering work on youth subcultures, particularly through his seminal book Learning to Labour: How Working Class Kids Get Working Class Jobs. Willis's research provides a profound insight into the ways in which subcultures form amongst working class youth, and how these subcultures play a critical role in reproducing class structures. In this video, we're going to explore some of Willis's key findings, concepts, and the broader implications of his work on subcultures. Subcultures, as understood by Willis, are distinct cultural groups that arise within larger societal contexts. They develop their own values, norms, and practices that often stand in contrast to mainstream culture. Willis's interest lay in understanding how these subcultures emerged, particularly amongst working class youths, and how they related to broader social structures. In Learning to Labour, Willis examined the experiences of a group of working class boys in a British secondary school. Through ethnographic research, he delved into how these boys, whom he referred to as the lads, formed a subculture that resisted the values and norms of the school and broader society. Willis's work highlighted several key aspects of this subculture. Firstly, a resistance to authority. The lads exhibited a strong sense of defiance against school authorities and the education system. They rejected the middle-class values promoted by the school, such as diligence, obedience, and the pursuit of academic success. Instead, they embraced a counter-school culture, characterised by rebellion and nonconformity. The lads also developed their own cultural practices, including distinctive language, clothing styles, and behaviours. For example, their use of humour and mockery became a way to cope with and resist the constraints that were imposed by the school. Despite their outward rejection of formal education, the lads possessed a keen awareness of their class position. They recognised that the education system was designed to perpetuate class inequalities, and that their futures were likely to involve working class jobs similar to those of their parents. This awareness shaped their attitudes and behaviours and reinforced their subcultural identity. A central theme in Willis's work is the reproduction of class structures. He argued that the subculture of the lads, while seemingly rebellious, ultimately reinforced their working class status. By rejecting the values of the school and failing to achieve academic success, the lads effectively positioned themselves for low-skilled manual labour jobs. This process, which Willis termed cultural reproduction, ensured that the class system remained intact across generations. Willis challenged the notion that education is a purely meritocratic system. Instead, he illustrated how cultural and social factors play a crucial role in shaping educational outcomes and career paths. The lads' subculture, with its resistance to authority and rejection of academic achievement, became a mechanism through which the class system is reproduced. Willis's work on subcultures has broader implications for understanding the relationship between culture, education, and social inequality. His research highlights several important points. Firstly, the role of agency. While structural factors are important, Willis emphasised the role of agency in the formation of subcultures. The lads actively created their own cultural space and identity in response to the constraints that they faced. This agency, however, was shaped by and interacted with broader social structures. Willis's findings also challenged functionalist perspectives that viewed education as a neutral mechanism for social mobility. Instead, he showed how education can reinforce existing social hierarchies and contributed to the perpetuation of inequality. Willis also underscored the importance of culture in understanding class dynamics. The cultural practices and values of the lads were deeply entwined with their class position, which shaped their experiences and outcomes in significant ways. While Willis's work has been highly influential, it has also faced criticisms. Some academics argue that his focus on a single group of boys may not fully capture the diversity of working class experiences and subcultures. Others suggest that his analysis may underplay the potential for change and resistance within the education system. Despite these criticisms, Willis's work remains a cornerstone in the study of subcultures and education. His ethnographic approach and focus on the lived experiences of working class youth provides valuable insight into the complex ways in which culture and class intersect. His concept of cultural reproduction continues to inform contemporary discussions on education and social inequality. Paul Willis's work on subcultures, particularly through Learning to Labour, offers a powerful analysis of how working class youth form distinct cultural groups that both resist and reinforce existing social structures. His research highlights the role of agency, the interplay between culture and class, and the mechanisms through which social inequalities are reproduced. Despite criticisms, Willis's contributions remain essential for understanding the cultural dimensions of class and the challenges of achieving educational equity. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on culture and identity, looking at the work of Paul Willis on subcultures. Thanks for watching.